We have multi-stage sample, voluntary response sample, and then convenience sample. Okay, so multi-stage sample, this is a sampling technique that uses several levels of random sampling. Okay, so random sampling is just built into it, and that's just, again, when we pick a name out of a hat or we use a name generator. Okay, and basically we choose a cluster and then it continuously gets smaller and smaller and more specific. For example, to sample individuals from Ontario, you might want to first we chose a province. Now you want to choose a region, and then a city, maybe a neighborhood. And then in that neighborhood, just one street, and then you're going to sample every single person on that street. So what was random is the regions. So every single region has an equal opportunity of being chosen. Every single city in that region has an equal opportunity of being chosen, okay? And so on. Every neighborhood in that city has an equal opportunity to be chosen, and then every street in that neighborhood, okay? Now, voluntary response sample. This is when people volunteer to respond, okay? Go with the name. So this is when the researcher invites any member of the population to participate in the survey. Okay, this is often not representative. And the reason why is because you're going to get one of two extremes. You're going to get people that basically hate or completely love. Okay, whatever they're talking about, if they're talking about politics, religion, you're going to get people completely against it, so the negative aspect, or people that are completely for it and really want to speak on their behalf and be an advocate. Okay, an example of this is like a call-in talk show on the radio. Okay, lots of times they're like, well, tell us what you think about, doesn't matter, Donald Trump. And then people that hate him or people that love him are going to call in and respond. Or like mail-in surveys. Oh, please reply to this. Thank you. Okay, mail-in surveys rely a lot on voluntary because you can just take it and throw it in the garbage. Now, finally, convenience sample. This is sampling basically based on convenience, and it's simple. Okay, and it's not always representative of the population. For example, okay, your teacher's super lazy. They want to survey people in your school, so they just simply open the classroom door and stand there and start surveying. Okay? It's not going to be representative because maybe you're in like the grade 12 hall, or maybe you're in the science hall. Well, what if a student doesn't take science? Or maybe you're on the second floor, but a student has all classes on the first floor. That type of idea. Also, maybe you're doing it during somebody's lunch, but you have class, so that person's like out at Tim Hortons, so they're not going to be in school. This is really not representative. It's convenient, it's quick, it's fast, it's cheap, right? But it's not representative. Also, surveying people standing in the middle of the mall and handing out surveys. Okay, I used to do this when I worked at Family Fitness, which is now called Good Life Fitness. But we used to stand there asking people for like surveys, and then they would get like a free Zone bar, which is like a protein bar for it, right? But you're only going to pinpoint people that were at the mall that day that are walking by those specific stores where you're standing.